Put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Sexton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Falls in the deep ball. Turns on the Jets. And what a huge chunk. This offense just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are there look.
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Using his feet. Oh, he got loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He'll pull it down and run. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times?
Wide open spaces. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And then nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They've got him looking wide. Now they're going to throw it. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback keeps it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State.
Snap it to the back.
The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. Turning it on! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Rams in a good spot here with second and short. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. situation. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. He's got it at the 30. Open spaces. Touchdown Rams. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Colorado State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Costa. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Slithers into space. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, East Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room. But
he lobs one high down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
this is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rams will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead up. Unloads it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Rides the back and leaves it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Costa. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Best. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. On the option. Now the pitch. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
How about that, man? Third and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass. Go route. No, we're going to run the option. And
oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down. And the tackle is made, but that fake worked to perfection to pick up the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you gotta have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, the nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be...
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Puts it out of the air. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game.
East Carolina, 39. Colorado State, 22.
And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ.
Bringing it back. The 50. The 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Purple Pirates. And the punishment has been extended.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Carolina 46, Colorado State 22.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Thrust that arm out.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, from the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situation.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Pirates. And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play for us. He's going to let it go. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. This quarterback part of their running game. Hard running there. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, ECU. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes with the return. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Hits a seam wide up. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Using his legs, it's Wall. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
67, Colorado State, 37.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play to pad the stats. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.